We got Hunter here, who is helping with this project as well. He's just hanging out. Got our co-host. Looks like C4's got his camera on and ready to go. Do you want to dive into your project first?
Sure.
Why not? All right.
Yeah,
He's even
sure.
in the metaverse. He's just super ready here.
This
Go
is
ahead.
it is actually my freelance room, actually.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, why don't you give a little intro about Threeland and what you do? And
yeah,
we'll get into it.
I'm building Threeland with Bangers. I don't know, like maybe most of you know about her.
Yeah.
And it's like a space for creators to get immersed into Web3 in a creative way, how to display their pieces, to sell in a more immersive way, to set up galleries. We're aiming to be also like a 3D social space for people to hang out and discover artists, creators, just talk about anything. We're building several tools. So that's why like my submission to the cHack hackathon came to, which is like, I call it at first cComments as compressed comments. I was looking for a way to, so we have a feed on Threeland, but it's a Web2 feed. A lot of like everything is, we have a server which is indexing like what's happening, the activity on Threeland, and it is Web2. So I wanted to move from Web2, having this Web2 feed, into a Web3 feed. And so I was like thinking, how could I make that cheap and really make it possible without people spending money and just us paying the fees, for example, for when somebody wants to post a post, or we want to send a notification, or any activity that happens within Threeland, we wanted to put it on chain. So I was looking for a way to how like use compressed NFTs to have this activity feed being on chain, and that's where cComments came from, which I can talk about them. I can share a screen if you want, like, sure, right?
I think you muted here, Lucas.
Oh, I'm not on Discord. I was having problem with my audio, so I'm here. I don't know if somebody's. But yeah. So well, my submission, the way it is cComments, is compressed comments. The way I achieved it kind of is how compressed NFTs work in a way. So I'm hashing the data that the user is inputting. So let's say I'm going to put a comment here that says hello, and let's say we want to also add an image right now. So I'm limited to do it in one transaction. I'll use CY. So I only have very few bytes to get the data stored on chain in one transaction, since transactions are like 1,232 bytes long. That's the capacity, so I cannot push more of that data within one transaction. So I first started by like compressing the images a lot and to make it fit into like in that amount of space. So that's why you see them like very pixelated. I'm gonna go to push it. I was trying to make it to put it on mainnet, so let's see if it works right away, because I was making some tweaks on the code. Yeah, it worked. Okay, so now by doing this, I am calling it compressed inscribing, because it is like inscribing data on in a compressed way. I'm using the ledger. I will touch that part in a little bit. So yeah, what happened here, I compressed. Compress. It's not like zip. It's not like compressing the data, right? It's in the term here is to hash the data. So with keccak, the hashing algorithm, and with that, I have like a proof that the data, and this hash was only possible if I have the data, right? So I can make the data transform into this hash. I cannot do it the other way around. So the only way to get into this hash is by having the true data. So once I have cached the data, I'm storing it on the URI field of the metadata. I'm only storing the hash of what I have compressed. Then the rest of the stuff, like the real data, is getting put on the ledger with a no operation instruction, which is how also compressed NFTs put certain data on the ledger with this function. For example, here on the compressed NFTs, they're putting the leaf schema, which is the asset, the owner, the delegate, the index, the data hash, and the creator. They are putting it on this graph application data v1, that's how they call it, which calls, okay, it is from this, okay. That basically, I would need to go to that library, but it adds to the ledger in a no operation. It kind of logs the data in the transaction. So that is not on chain. The only way to have that data again, like accessible, is that RPCs or archival nodes store it, or reproducing again the transaction, like that block. So fortunately, you can get like RPCs index transactions, so you can get into the logs of the transactions. And I use sorry, I'm just like putting things together. I use the compressed NFTs as indexers, like, so they point me to the transactions where the logs are stored, so I can then retrieve the logs, and then, well, I can validate that the data is, that the RPC is giving the data correctly, because I can validate it by the hash that I store as a proof in the compressed NFT. The compressed NFT is also compressed. It's a compressed NFT. So, and well, they also have their own hash. So I will need to validate also the compressed NFT to also like to validate my data as well. That is not really needed. It's only like if you when you wanna do like maybe a mutation, like you wanna do a mutation of the data or interact with it, and you want to verify the data on chain, which the one that was posted here. And yeah, that's how I'm compressing, scribing stuff. So first I started by doing everything in one single transaction. So that gave me the limit of 1,000, like whatever the size is, to 1,232, minus all the pub keys of the instructions where I need to set up the transaction. Then I found a way how to like chain together multiple transactions in an indexable way. So I made a paging system, so I can add attachments to like this post, and I can like instead of being like half a kilobyte this image, for example, it would be like a chain of logs that will make the entire file. I have like a lot of it all started with comments. Then I found out that I could store even more data and use it for other purposes. So I'm kind of like refactoring my code again to have it more optimized in a way and more performant to store more than like 1 kilobyte of data. And that's like where I am right now. But this was my submission, a way to have. Okay, so these are compressed comments, right? The idea behind is like to have comments in any platform, and anybody could just plug in this system to have like a feed of comments. Comments are attached to the NFT. So I'm commenting right now on an NFT. So if that NFT is also visualized in other platforms, like they could pull all the comments, and it is like a decentralized network of comments.
That's really cool. So like other explorers and stuff could adopt that. So other explorers could adopt that that
Yeah.
protocol you made. That's really cool.
Yeah, so marketplace, for example, could put like comments on every NFT. Let's say somebody wants to, like, hey, I want to trade you this NFT for this other thing, right? So how do I communicate with the owner of the NFT? I wanted to find like the hash, and then maybe put that hash on Twitter and see if somebody has pasted that, and see I can reach that person, or maybe if they have like a Bonfida address, I don't know, or send them a message through a compressed message way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really cool idea. That's always a hard issue when you don't know the owner of the NFT. You want to get in touch with them. That's pretty cool.
I mean, it has a lot of. I'm just like diving into it. I think I will come up with like multiple like use cases. I was thinking also like having like, for example, for saving profile data, if they want to put like their bio or anything that is really anything that where I want to try to find like different use cases where I can fit where 1 kilobyte is enough of data.
Yeah.
And
wow,
I
that's
think
super cool.
There's multiple. So yeah.
Maybe one quick thing. I have a question about it. So you said if there's too much data, you can link multiple ones together.
Yeah.
Kind of making like a blockchain, essentially.
Yeah.
in a way.
Well, I didn't think it in that way.
Is that yeah? So how does that work? I'm guessing just like one URI references the next one, something like that.
So I'm using PDAs
Okay,
as the creators. So every post has its own like PDA, and then I can when the main post has like the amount of pages that the book has. The book is entire image, let's say. So the PDA just derives like page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page. I know beforehand how many pages, so I go through every PDA that has like its chunk of data, and that's how I put them all together.
Yeah, that's cool. A lot of ideas there. It's pretty sweet. Well, awesome. Yeah. Are there anything else you want to show?
I think that's cool.
Great. That was an awesome way to kick it off.
Thank you.
All right. Looks like someone hopped off the stage. Just add him back on. Who else is here? Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Let's do it. I didn't notice who talked. Sorry. Who was that?
Oh yeah, it's me, Pratik.
Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't light up too much. Go ahead and share a screen. I'll throw it on the stream. We can dive in. And yeah, thanks a ton, C4. That's super cool.
Can you see my screen?
I can see it. We'll pop it up there, and you are good to go.
Okay, cool. So yeah, hey guys, I have built a cNFT raffle protocol. So like similar raffle mechanics that's there right now for NFTs, but this is for cNFTs, and it has like a couple of additional things that's not there with regular NFTs. So this raffle framework supports multiple rewards, so you can add multiple rewards in a raffle, and the ticket data structure that's being used in this raffle can store up to 65k tickets. So in a raffle, a user can, like, if I create a raffle, then 65k tickets can be sold of that raffle. So yeah, so let me just give a brief demo of the raffle. And yeah, so it's on staging, so just a bunch of random NFTs that's there in my wallet. And let's say if I select this one, I can click here, I can select the date on which this raffle is going to end on, and then select the price for the ticket and the mint. And on click of next, I'm going to create the raffle. And on confirm, it's going to create the raffle on chain.
Nice.
You can see, and
That was a
it's
really
the,
nice
it's
flow.
the yeah, it's a custom program that I created, and everything happens through there. So a raffle is getting created, and the reward is being added to that raffle PDA account, and that's how it gets controlled. And yeah, it's better to see this on X-ray as we can see it with more detail on what's happening. And as you can see, this got removed from my account and transferred to the PD account.
Cool.
And oh yeah, it was already there. Yeah, it's the second one over here, which I created with 8,000 tickets. So
Okay.
right now the raffle framework supports 8,000 tickets because I have limited it to be a PDA. But if it but as soon as I move it to a zero copy account, then it can support like more than 65k tickets per raffle. Let me connect it with a different wallet, and then I can show you the flow through which I can buy tickets. Select 5 to 10. Do I have enough USDC on DevNet for that? Yeah, I do. So yeah, so this is the amount that's going to so this is the rent amount that is going to cost for the ticket account, and this is just one-time pay, and you don't have to pay it again and again. So it's a cost optimization on the rent account size. And if I view this raffle, I'll be able to see I bought 5 tickets. Oh my god. Okay, the data didn't load. Oh yeah, it's there. So this was the account through which I minted 5 tickets, and yeah, so this was the flow for creating the raffle, buying the tickets, and then as a creator, you can manage your raffles on My Raffles and declare the winner, or we can run a crank through which we can declare the winner when the time when the end date comes. So that's there. I guess it was the other account through which I created it. So yeah, as you can see, these are the tickets, and I have purchased like 5, 10, and this was the raffle that I created for this account, and for the other one, yeah. Yeah, it's this one. So as you can see, these are the 3 raffles I created, and these are the 3 raffles for which I purchased tickets. And it can have like multiple rewards in a single raffle. So this was the whole flow, and the reason why I built this is to play around with the flow of gamification of cNFTs. So right now we have a lot of cNFTs in our wallets, but we cannot do a lot of different things with it. So this was an experimentation on looking into like what can be done with cNFTs, and this was the first thing that struck in my mind on building. And the same framework can be used to build different kind of gamification mechanics, similar to how there is for NFTs on Solana. So yeah, this was my demo.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. There's so much you can do with cNFTs. That is sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome UI, by the way. That was really clean flows. Maybe we'll have to
Thanks.
maybe we'll have to do a raffle for the 76 or something. That looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Any closing notes? Maybe you can shout out your Twitter name or anything. I'll compile all these projects at the end, so we'll have that as well.
Oh yeah. You can follow me on keccak on Twitter. Maybe I can share it somewhere, or yeah.
Sure. Yeah. If you want to share it real quick. Let's see. I don't know. You could drop it in Discord. That might be the best for now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Sure.
then
Sure.
I'll put it in the description of this video if other people want to see it.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks a ton. That was really cool. I look forward to trying that out. All right, who is next? Who volunteers?
Oh, guys, I could go next.
Alright,
let me just check if my microphone works in Discord, because I'm not sure.
Okay. If that's a problem, we can just stay here, make it for the recording. It's good enough. Oh, it looks like we're all muted in Discord. You just unmuted. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. My microphone works, but I'm not sure how I could mute Discord.
So what I do, I just right-click people and mute them if they're also on the stage with me. You probably want to mute myself.
I will just mute StreamYard if that works.
You'll want to make sure you come through on StreamYards though, because that's what goes to the recording. That's first priority. Then Discord second.
Yeah, okay, sure. I think everything is good now. So let me share my screen.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep, turned it on.
Boom,
Yeah, okay,
right
so my submission is cBoxes. Maybe some of you already saw like a Twitter thread I posted. So basically, cBoxes turn cNFTs into like a transferable wallets. The program itself is like a few lines of code, and it's basically a generic proxy which just forwards any kind of instruction you pass to it. And the only thing it does is checks that you are like really the owner of this cNFT. Yeah, so I guess most of us are devs, so I just wanted to like go through some code. Is that okay?
Yeah,
so
go for it.
The flow is like that. Like you're the owner, you invoke like cBox instructions. There's just one instruction, and you pass like arbitrary instruction which you want the cBox to forward, and also you pass like all the details about cNFT which are necessary to verify that you are the owner. And so cBox program just checks, are you the owner? If yes, it invokes this arbitrary instruction, and the breaking point is that arbitrary instruction is meant to have an extra account, which is box signer. It's a cNFT linked PDA with one seed, which is basically cNFT ID. And so the cBox here basically signs this instruction that you passed by box signer, and pass it over. Yeah, so the code, as I said, is like 100 lines of code. And,
Do you want to zoom in one tick, maybe 2 ticks?
I guess if I
maybe one more, or did that go in one?
Oh,
it looks a little bigger.
Sorry, I think it doesn't want me to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I hope you guys could read it. Yeah, so basically there's just one instruction, like execute, pretty generic instruction. It takes like this data. So the wording here is that box is what I call the cNFT, and box signer is this PDA derived from the cNFT ID, which is basically your wallet, your transferable wallet. So you just pass the details like root.hash, etc., which are needed to validate that you're the owner, and then you pass Merkle tree, and of course you sign the transaction. And this is like everything cNFT related. Box signer, as I said, is linked PDA, and then here comes this arbitrary instruction stuff. Basically instruction data and target program, like the program you want to invoke. And so instruction itself just verifies the leaf that you are the owner. If everything is okay, it will just take the accounts that are needed. It will just take it from remaining accounts, and so invokes this instruction, and that's basically it. I also just need to check at the end that box signer after invocation is still owned by system, because otherwise people would be breaking those box signers, and that might potentially lead to a loss of funding, a loss of Solana at very least. Yeah, so that's just it. Like 2 CPIs, one to bubblegum, one to whatever you want, and just a small check at the end. That's basically it. And so I also made like a quick UI just to like showcase what it does. It's not my best front end. Like I was a bit low on time, but okay. So here I have like a cNFT. This is DevNet. I don't have format LEDs. I'm not so rich. Okay, so here's like cNFT ID. I could just find it on Explorer, and so UI will just check the holdings of this account and also display the box address, which is this PDA. And so to interact with it, basically you could, like the most basic stuff you could do is just send assets to your cNFT. So you just copy the box address and transfer whatever you want. Like, for example, I want to transfer Solana. Basically, you could do you could transfer like NFTs, cNFTs, spell tokens, just as you do with any usual wallet. Okay, so I transferred Solana here to this box address. If you look on Explorer, basically this is just system-owned account with a small balance. And okay, so here's this balance. And then, as an owner of this cNFT, I could withdraw it. If I don't own it, I couldn't withdraw. And so basically, if I transfer this cNFT to like my another wallet, for example, I will be able to like withdraw this Solana from this new wallet. And so this way, cNFT could basically hold ownership over any amount, any kind of assets, and that's like the very first use case that I had in mind. But yeah, so here is my second wallet, and I'm sorry, I'm not scamming myself. So yeah, like I transferred cNFT and point to Solana with it. Basically, that's what I did. Yeah, and so basically, because of this design, you could pass like any kind of instruction. So this just unlocks a huge amount of different use cases, like just some of them. For example, for collectors, let's say you like collecting something on Drip, like Decentralized collectibles, and you have like a whole collection. You have like tens or hundreds of Decentralized cNFTs. You're like a big fan, and you one day just find like an interested buyer who says like, okay, bro, I like Decentralized too. I want to purchase like your whole collection. I guess you could like transfer all those cNFTs one by one, and every secondary buyer would do it again. But with cBoxes, those cNFTs could be held in some other parent cBox cNFT. And for example, Drip, like in case of some integration, Drip could basically represent your subscriptions to artists as cBox cNFTs. So all drops will go to inside of this cNFT. So it's like easy to transfer like a whole collection of NFTs or whatever. Also, like if you're trading on Tensor or Magic Eden, you could like create bundles like of some Grail, Claynosaurus, etc. And new owner will have like a full set, and in case he just wanted to flip it, he could like, pass it over, etc. So other use case is basically for games, like you could quickly implement inventories or loot boxes. Like let's say your character is represented as cNFT, and with cBoxes program, your character like has his inventory by default. And the same goes for loot boxes. Like you create a cNFT which represents a loot box, and it already has like some sort of inventory, so you could like distribute like multiple NFTs, etc. So other use case, like for creators, you could, for example, directly airdrop not like token holders, but cNFTs. So like you send, like for example, your PIF and you have your drip collection, and you just drop 10 PIF tokens to every single cNFT, not to a holder, as an example. And also there's like a ton of use cases in DeFi. Like for example, you could like attach your positions to cNFTs, and and there are like much more use cases if we will start talking about OTC trading and like those protocol farmings. For example, you could like basically associate your reputation, your identity on the protocol with cNFT, not your wallet, so you could easily transfer it just in case you want it. And the same goes for like OTC trading. Let's say you staked like tokens with wasting. You couldn't sell it. Yeah, you will wait for this wasting to pass. But in case you wasted them using cBox, you could basically transfer this cBox, and new owner of this cBox NFT will basically have your vested position. So that basically simplifies trading and creates like a huge ton of new use cases, because it's basically a wallet, but you don't have key pair. Instead, you have like a cNFT which you could transfer, and the ownership is like always guaranteed. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Just in case someone wants to learn a bit more, I think I sent like my tweet here.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, much appreciated. So guys, you could go here, and here's like this whole presentation with some comments, so in case you want to learn more later. And so I just laid out some roadmap. Basically what I'm working right now on is like some dev tooling. I just want some Rust clients and TypeScript clients, so it will be easier to interact with it, and they must be lightweighted because program is pretty small. And also I want to expand a bit functionality of my UI Explorer. So currently it supports like SOL transfers and cNFT transfers. I want to add like SPL tokens and NFT transfers, etc. Like some pretty basic interactions. Yeah. Second part is researching. I just need to understand like which instructions we could actually invoke, because as you all know, like some instructions, especially like for interacting with programmable NFTs, have like a bunch of accounts and have a large data. So maybe since to prove the ownership, you already pass like a bunch of proof public keys. I think like could be 10 usually, something like that. So that takes like a nice amount of space already. So yeah, researching of sizes of transactions and like which instructions are just generally commonly used across the ecosystem, and research like possible use cases, like what people could actually do with it. And then comes some audit. I'm not sure if I will go for like full audit, because you guys all know it requires a bit of funding. But either way, I just want to make sure that the code is like pretty secure. And as I said before, it's like pretty small program itself, so not a big deal to verify that it's secure. And once I'm sure that it's okay to work with, I will just basically deploy to mainnet and do some business development stuff and basically integrations in ecosystem. And as I personally see it, like the best way to implement this thing is basically to collaborate with some wallet. I don't think Phantom will go for it, but maybe Backpack will. So basically to make that you could, in case you own a cNFT, you could basically add this linked PDA as your wallet. And so the wallet will like take any transactions that comes to it and put it into this instruction, like covered with it. So basically for users, the interface will be like you have a cNFT and you could open it, and it opens like the same way as your usual wallet. See all assets like recent transaction, etc. And just your public key will be like this cBox address. But either way, there's like many different implementations. In general, I see it like public open good, which whoever wants to could use. And yeah, as I said, there is like a bunch of use cases I have in my mind. So I think that the thing might have a good potential and might become like a useful thing for the ecosystem generally. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for time. That's basically it. cBox.
Man, that is so cool. Excited to try that out. Cool. Thanks a ton, Fedoras. I'll follow up with you after again. And everyone, let's get like little summaries of our projects, and I'll make a nice little write-up for the description and timestamps and stuff. So yeah, thanks again. Go check out cBoxes. We just added some new people to the stage here. We'll follow up with you guys in a second. Thanks for joining. Is K-Switch here? I think they were next in line. Maybe. What about Potato?
Maybe.
Potatoes here.
Can you hear me?
Oh, K-Switch.
Oh, K-Switch is here. All right, let's do K-Switch and then Potato.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, next.
Oh yeah.
Good day, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, GM.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good day,
Thanks
everyone.
for being here. Once you share your screen, I can add it to the stream.
Okay,
here,
I'm
so let me
coming.
know.
Give me a sec.
And then if you're in Discord, make sure you unmute yourself so that crowd can hear you too.
Oh, okay. Can you add me as? Okay, no, I don't think I'm on Discord. No.
I think you're in the call. I see you on the stage.
You-
If that's maybe not. I don't. Okay, I was looking at something else. All right, anyone in Discord, if you want to hear
Alright.
K-Switch, the Twitch link is in the chat. You can go check us out there. But go ahead. We're ready to should be on the screen. Yeah, now we're ready.
Okay.
It's all you.
Yeah. My project's crypto Convo. It's a video conferencing platform with that means cNFTs to participants as like a proof of participation ish stuff. Okay, give me a sec to demo it out for you. So okay, create a room. Takes a sec. Yes. It's making some requests now. I'm sorry it's taking. I've been having some network issues. That's why I've been hopping in and out of the call.
Oops, I was muted, but no worries. We can give it a second.
Yeah.
How about some night driving music while we're waiting?
Okay.
Cool.
So it won't echo as much. Yes, I do. Okay, switch. Okay, so currently this is the current UI for it. Let's say as a user you apply for the NFT for the host score. So currently your key gets stored on the database for whenever the host wants to mint its NFTs. So let me just show you. Let me join the call with another from
from another tab, from another device. Yeah, coming.
Cool. And you can just join by the link, it looks like.
Yeah, I just joined using the link. Okay, yeah. So I just
Oh,
did.
nice. That was
You
easy.
can see the other person that joins, and yeah, as it was tailored to be as easy as Google Meet. Currently, we've also like I'm a super team Nigerian member. We've also used this app for one of our community calls, and we've had about 20 users on the platform at once, and it held out fairly. So it held out, and we're able to also mint the NFTs to participants. On if I can. It's my wallet getting.
Oh, you cut out a little for a sec. Do you want to restate that?
Hello?
There you are. Okay, you're clear now.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been getting some issues with the network. So the features we've added so far, there's a screen sharing feature for the app. So you can share the screen. Let me share my backend server. So you should be able to see it over here. Yeah. So there's the screen sharing, there's the on-call chat. Then the next feature we're going to add is like kind of like an RSVP form-ish. So users that don't get the tickets that are going to be minted from the RSVP form can't join the call. So like in a way to tokengate all the calls to ensure only participants get added to the calls. So yeah, that's basically what it is. It's kind of like our replacement for Google Meet and Zoom to help more of the Solana community calls mean the NFTs easier and more in a more fluid manner. Like I don't know if you guys joined the last Solana ecosystem call. It was early last month. You had to scan QR codes to get their NFTs. So that is actually what sparked this idea. So instead of that, you just join from the app. Let me show. Then currently use the mint form. Type in the channel name you minted. Give your NFT description, its image and stuff. So once you hit mint, it pushes it to your wallet. Yeah. So it's like it was meant to be as easy as possible.
Yeah, it definitely was.
They want to complicate the interface too much to make it difficult for users. Just want everyone to be able to use it easily. Yeah.
That's a really cool application for something we already kind of know and understand, but putting it on chain. That's super cool. And you did great with that execution of the UI and stuff. That is super pretty. Well, anything else you want to highlight there, or where can we find you online?
Online. We have a Twitter, Crypto Convo 1. That's our Twitter handle. Crypto Convo. Just have one app. And I'll probably drop it on the Discord. Can I?
Super cool. Yeah, send it in Discord, and then we have a Shipped It channel. So everyone, feel free to share your projects in the Shipped It channel. It's a good feed to see them all.
All right.
Well, awesome. That was super cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Who wants to hop up next? I think we got. Actually, I'm not asking. I'm gonna say I already decided this. We're doing potato.
Let's go.
Let's
How's
go.
it going?
Hey.
All right, let me make sure I'm unmuted here. Cool. A lot of cool projects here today.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's always fun seeing what the ecosystems doing here.
And thanks for being here as well. This has been pretty fun. Let me know once you're sharing your screen. I'll throw it up there.
All right, I'm just gonna share my entire screen.
Cool. You're live.
Cool. So what we've built is a Discord bot. So from the top, our tagline is making community games profitable through cNFTs. And so the current ecosystem for kind of community games, they're short-lived, overused, and they don't really make anybody anything. You have Rumble, Gartic, these sort of normal things, and they're pretty overused. So what we decided to build is a thing called MaiBot, and we have a few stages of this, right? And our 3 steps are create, collect, and play. So it's pretty fun. You can actually see people are playing right now. And we can just come in here and generate something. And just by generating, I've actually won a little bit of bonk that actually goes into my game wallet. So if anybody wants to come in here, get some free bonk, it's open. It's actually live and running on mainnet. So we're having a good time. And this goes into a queue. It generates a random image. It can take a few seconds. And once it's generated, we have the option of submitting it and putting it into a bigger pool. And so once we'll let that run for a little bit. Once that's in the pool, we can come in here and play this game. And we see actually a bunch of people are playing right now. Oops. And then I come in here, I can pull a card, and I have the option of claiming it. So I've claimed it, it's processing, and that card is now a cNFT in my game wallet.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's been a fun little game. People have enjoyed it. Obviously, I just generated this one. I could submit it into the pool. Right now, our pool is actually full. And it's all waifu based right now.
Nice.
But the idea is people come in, they generate, they collect, and then they can play with them. We had a community boss we just ran. Just gonna run through this real quick. We have this wood dragon, and you can basically use this rush command to fight it. And we have people here fighting this thing, bringing its health down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and you actually get bonk equal to the damage you did. So someone came in here, they rushed, they got 1200 bonk here for smacking this thing. Its health went down, and once it goes to 0, the top 15 people actually get a copy of the card. They get this bounty split between everybody, and it's pretty fun.
Wow, that is super fun.
Yeah.
Super smooth, like the prompts and stuff that come up. It's a nice spot.
Yeah, I think it could be fixed a little bit, but we're working on it. We can go on missions right now as well. Let's see if I can pull up a mission. Expose the Phantom Thief at the Rebel base. So I can basically decide I get a bonus of an uncommon card if I do it. I can choose my risk. This only costs about 9,000 bonk, so I'll make it risky. And I send my 1 car on this mission. I can embark, and I'm embarking on my mission. So,
are those instant? Like when you win or lose?
No. So this one, they have a time to them. It's usually like anywhere from 6 to 12 hours.
Cool.
And so I've sent these 2 people out. They're on the mission. So they're locked up for a few hours, and we can play. So there's a lot of, we said create, collect, play. It's kind of the whole system. And one of the things I wanted to highlight about this is we've had this beta test, obviously you see here going, and it's been pretty successful. We've gotten 2.5 billion bonk in volume. Actually gone through this already, going both ways. We've minted 137,000 cNFTs, and we've probably done like over 300,000 on-chain transactions. So it's it's been a pretty crazy month with this. People have enjoyed it way more than we expected. We thought it'd be a short thing, and people liked it, and now we're kind of trying to transform it into a platform where any community can kind of come up, sign up with us. We can customize their content. Obviously we're waifus, but if you want to do men, you want to do dogs, you want to do cats, whatever you want to do, we customize your content. If you want to preload content, let's say you have an artist who's generated a bunch of art, you want people to collect that as cNFTs, we can. And then, yeah, any community can kind of participate in this ecosystem.
Wow, super cool. Let us know when we can add it to the 76.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, let me know. I'll hook you guys up. And the cool thing about this, and the kind of the last note I have here, the whole ecosystem is really self-contained and sustainable. Because essentially, right, you come in here, you win bonk through generating, right? But then you can win bonk with like boss rushes and missions, but you have to spend bonk to collect these cards. So there's kind of like this cool self-sustaining ecosystem where you spend bonk, you gain bonk, and for the people running this sort of thing, right, they can actually make this a little bit profitable for them. So that's kind of our whole vision of let's have something that's fun, that can be profitable for the community, and that's better than, Rumble, Gartic, giveaway bot.
Yeah. Wow, that's super cool. Cool. And then what was the name of this again?
So we're Jarfus. So you can find us on Discord links, just Jarfus. Our Twitter, FundusAi. You can drop a link in the chat and yeah, come here, join it. You guys can start up right now and earn a little bit of free bonk if you want.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, feel free to drop any links in the Discord too. We'll definitely be checking that out. Cool. Well, thanks, Potato. That was sick. All right, so next we are going to bring up Suna. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Hello, guys. GM, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
So I'm a pretty newcomer to the ecosystem. So Solana, I'm just enjoying everything that has been built. So
one note real quick. Make sure you unmute in Discord if you want them to hear you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Then we're ready.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Discord. Yes. Let's go then. Yeah. So pretty new to the ecosystem. So I take the advantage of the cHack hackathon to do something about everything that I've learned so far up to right now. So I'm going to show you. I don't know if are we diving more into the code, or I can have a slideshow of.
Yeah, for this, I purposefully didn't really set an outline. You can show code,
okay.
show a high-level outline. So whatever you throw on the screen.
Show the whole screen. Bam.
There you are. Okay, you're live.
Yeah, let's go. So yeah, I'll show you the concept and the product side of what I've built. So be kind with me since the product has been up for less than 1 week. Yeah, we had some issue with the previous one. So Demind is the product that I want to show you. So as you can see, you want to be a decentralized AI agent platform. So it was mainly due to the fact that yeah, today there's so much information online. People are about being so deep into that much information. So and they cannot do have proper decision making, and even more in crypto where the pace is going so fast. And I have people in my entourage that are very interested in crypto, but they don't know how to start. They don't know where to go, what to do, and even more the technical stuff. They are really not into it and don't want to do anything because as soon as it gets technical and you have to know what are transactions and why you have people draining other people and so on. So yeah, so I'm tempting to onboard people to the whole ecosystem. So this product is here to try to offload people's mind with all of the issue that can and inconvenience that can come with Web3 products and with Web3 ecosystem overall. And my goal is to try to build a platform where people can come and choose the topic of interest, and then have these topics being analyzed and brought to them in form of insight by AI agents. So this is the gist of it. So how it works, it's all about personalization, since everyone is unique. So we want people to have their own experience of the whole thing. And then so the interest, the topics, this is the way that we will serve them with the right content. And so yeah, and after this they will meet these AI agent, so they can communicate with them, educate them on what they really want, and take action on the insights that are generated from this interaction. Right now, the product is really just started. So yeah, so this is the main screen, the main concept about it. So personalization, you will start and get into it, select your topics, and go to the next screen. You will mint your NFT. I will show you later a demo of what I've done. And so this is the way of minting. This is the screen where we utilize cNFTs. You will select your AI agent based on the topic that you choose, and then you will mint them. And after minting them, you will receive them in your wallet. So your wallet will be the source of knowledge for the platform to know what content to show you. And then right into the content, you will have the means to interact with it, at least to take action on the insights that are given by the AI agents. As you can see on the screen, you can buy an NFT that has been listed. You can swap to a token that is pumping, or there is some news about it, and you want to get a piece of it. So this is really to put in emphasis the fact that people don't want to get too deep, too hard, too knowledgeable about what is happening. They just want to know about the information and maybe act on it if they think it's wise. So I don't know, I will skip this. This is the revenue about the platform. So as you may have guessed, this is mainly about getting people to transact, to interact with the AI agents, to people to build the AI agents. On this side of the platform, we will go more on the OpenAI kind of doing things. So build a platform and a store, and having people build an API that represents an AI agent, and then having people discuss with them or select option to configure the AI agent. And all the fees on the application will be made by the transaction that people can do by having one-click solution. And a sponsorship, partnership that can be made too, since we can show ads in the platform as content, and having people interact with them, visit websites, maybe mint NFT from a project that want to advertise something. I thought about Zeta, the platform, the DeFi platform that the exchange that airdropped Zeta cards to boost the points, and this will be one way of doing it, where you will come you will subscribe to the partnership and have your content delivered to the user, and user will interact with it to gain something or to visit your website. So yeah, and for this example, what I did is created a persona. So this is you all I meet Nora Taylor. So she's a 21-year-old student from Boulder, Colorado, and what she's doing, she's studying environmental science. Sorry for my accent, but she's really going hard at it. And what she wants to become financially independent and have an impact on the environment, on the climate. So she doesn't know how to code. This is something that she's not interested into, and she doesn't know much about blockchain, but she knows that something is going on there. And I will take her as an example for the demo, so you can have a more comprehensive take on what has been built. So demo time. Yes. So right now the application is a web app. This is just a wrapper, a UI wrapper for an extension of the Chrome extension, so that I can show you the experience on mobile. Then the login page is pretty simple. I didn't have too much time to do something pretty. So this is the way that you connect. So I have an example wallet that is connected with some Sol. And as you can see, it's on prod, so you can go to the website and test it as I am testing it too. I put some Sol in it so we can transact on some level. So this is the way that you connect. So let me just connect my wallet. And as you have seen in the slide, you can come and select the topic you are interested in. So right now for Nora, it will be more about DeFi, since she wants to be financially independent. She doesn't want to code. Coding is not for her. Not social, maybe some social, because she's into environmental stuff. So maybe she wants to connect with other people. Let's go. Maybe some meme coins. No meme coins. This is too dangerous for her. And some environmental impact. I think that's it. She's not much interested in other things. So I'm going next. And so this is live. This is an API that is giving her all the the AI agent that are available. So she can come and select some of them. And maybe some social with a Solarplex. Let's go. And she sees that there is a project that is trying to prevent greenwashing from big companies. So she selected it. And now she can mint these NFTs. So right now they are not minted. So since it's still ongoing, but I put an example as an NFT that is minted. So right now she doesn't have anything in the wallet, and I'm going to mint the NFT. So now that she's minted the NFT, she has access to the platform, and in her wallet she has the platform NFT. I don't know how long it will take for the wallet to get the hang of it, but we will see later. And right from the platform, she can check the news. Okay, right now the company, the project, she was interested in is launching a token. So right from the interface, the content, she can select the amount she wants to transact in, and click on it, and it will transact a transaction. Oh, sorry, it failed. So sometimes I had a bad integration of Jupyter. I don't know why it's failing so much. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it doesn't go. But you get here the idea. The idea is to transact and get your last time if it doesn't pass. Okay, so demo as that. So she can buy tokens, swap them, have anything interact with many things on the content. So for example, it's pretty limited since we don't have many content about what she likes right now. But I have another example, which is a more complete user. Let me just go here. I don't know why the app is doing this. Let me just refresh. Okay, I have some issue. Okay, and just take it out so you don't have ads on your presentation. Yeah, so I'm connected to the other wallet that is much more complete, and this wallet is presenting much more of the capabilities of the content side of Demind. And here, for example, you can mint for the reviewers of the cHack hackathon. You can come here and mint an NFT to your wallet. Since I already have it, he detected that I already minted the cNFT, which is right here. And then you can also have an option to go and do your own research by clicking this link and going to the website. The link is not available anymore, sorry. And you have many other options like checking what is listed on the marketplace and come and browse what NFT you would like to buy. And click on the button and have the transaction made for you and buy it. I don't have the means to buy the Madlat, so nothing going here. And yeah, I will try to mint another one. Maybe it was an issue with the network. No, nothing yet. And many other things. So this is an example of an AI use case where you could you will have like Genesis Go that created an AI agent to manage the nodes for the new Dagger blockchain. And you will mint the AI agent and then have it deploy a server node for you and manage the node into having the highest uptime of the network, for example. Is here the same example, and then you have the same content as before, and you could go to another site and build your Pong Dragon and interact with more dApps and protocol on the blockchain. So this is the gist of it. It was coded in less than 4 days, so it is not much. But yeah, the goal is to really go deeper into this kind of application and really to facilitate people onboarding into Solana, the whole ecosystem, and have them not really getting to do their research for any kind of interest that, I don't know, maybe someone that they know at work, a friend that talked to them about something. Here it's the same thing. AI will do all the research, read all the news, everything that they have to, and then compact it into an insight, and then send it to the feed, so the user can check it and choose to interact with it or not. Yeah, so this is everything that is about Demind for now. It's still evolving. I'm still coding it, and right now it's much more about doing all the backend. Since I didn't have so much time to do it, I used the Underdog platform to do the minting of the NFTs, and then I will get more technical and maybe have a contract that will manage the whole creation of AI agents. So you have all the information on chain and be able to know what to build an whole economy on top of this product. So yeah, let's just check if yeah, the NFT is real. So she has the Demind updates, so it's so good. Thank you for your time, and thank you for bearing my accent and my lack of English.
Oh man, that was so awesome. And you mentioned it wasn't very complete, but that was so many features, super clean UI. That was an awesome app. Nice work, man.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Well, sweet. Well, next and last but absolutely not least, we got, well, okay, you guys are added to the stage. Abdumalik and Tango. I think one is speaking, one is screen sharing. How do you guys want to do this?
Yeah, good evening. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible?
Yeah, can hear you great.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Tango is going to go ahead and share his screen now so we can get started.
Okay, there we go. You're live.
All right. Well, my name is Abdulmalik Adeyemo. I'm the founder and CEO of FundusAi, and what we're going to be presenting today is basically a gamified system for collecting health record data from diabetic patients. So basically, to give you a context of why this system in the first place, well, we identified a problem basically that there is no unified health record systems for diabetic individuals, which makes it difficult for them to access tailored healthcare. So a patient can't walk into a hospital now and the doctor would be able to see all the histories of what they've eaten, their glucose level, and how that's affected their health, basically, right? So which makes it difficult for them to give them healthcare, right? Now, the reason for this system basically is to solve that problem. And right now, what you have here is a demo of how the system would work generally. So what we've done is to gamify the process of this data collection such that when whatever data a user gives us, verified data that a user gives us, they get rewarded points, right? They collect points along the way, and that point is then being converted into NFTs. So the moment they get 100 points for providing data that would help them get their personalized healthcare, they get the NFTs. And the major functionality of the NFT is so that they can access things like discount on drugs, discount on medical checkups, and so on. Because one of the major issues of diabetic management is most of them do not have the money to actually buy these drugs. So them giving us data that would allow us to help preempt these health issues, right? They would also get a reward and incentive, and the NFTs help us verify that yes, these people actually have what it takes to actually access those incentives. So for the sake of the demo, we're going to put in the data. So one is the number of steps the user took in a particular day, the blood glucose level, and all these are going to be verified data at the end of the day, the water intake, their blood pressure for that particular day, and lastly, a picture of the food that they've taken. So the next thing we can do, the moment they submit, right? So for the sake of this demo, the moment they submit, they can get, so this person has already been awarded 100 points. So they've been doing it for, say, a week. And now they can, they can view the voucher. So they've been awarded the 100 points, which has then been converted into a voucher. So now they can go ahead and view the voucher, and then they would see a Web 2 version of the voucher that has been awarded to them, right? And the moment they click, so here underneath here, you can see the different vouchers that they've been awarded originally and they've redeemed. Then they can click on use. If they click on use, then they can get access to our marketplace where they will be able to get discounts on drugs from our partnered institutions like pharmaceutical companies and so on. And for the new voucher that they've gotten, the moment they click on redeem, this sends the NFT to the chain, right? So we have the chain version, the Web3 version of the NFT, which they would be able to claim that and view that in their wallet. So we can quickly show you an example of that in their wallet once they redeem that. So they would be able to use this, to obviously access the medical checkups or the discount on drugs. For this particular one, is 30% discount on a particular or any drug, any diabetic drug sense. So basically, to just give you a different context on the impact that this can actually have on a diabetic individual. So basically, the data we are collecting every single time can be used to preempt issues before it actually happens, right? So in the case whereby their blood glucose level is not the normal range, or their blood pressure is going through a different range, then this can prompt their doctors, or they themselves can even ask questions on, okay, how was my blood glucose level yesterday, and did I do well? And that's basically using our AI system, right, to ask those questions on their own personal data. That how was my blood glucose level? What exactly did I eat? right, that made my blood glucose level this way, and what can I do to actually improve that particular what's it called, metric, right? And another way in which this makes sense is because now pharmaceutical companies, so given that one of the data we'll also be collecting will be in terms of the drugs they've used, right? Pharmaceutical companies can have access to this data and let the user know when their drug is about to get exhausted. And, obviously they get discount if they get their drug on time. So at the end of the day, this is going to be an ecosystem whereby it is way tailored to revolutionizing diabetic care, whereby every single thing you need as far as taking care of your health is basically present on this platform. So that's generally what we have for you today. Thank you very much for listening. And yeah, so we're going to obviously put our handle on the Discord channel so we can. Thank you.
Yeah, man, that is super cool. If like you mentioned, if you want to drop any links in the Discord, do it. We'll all come and follow you. Super cool app. That goes for everyone here. It looks like we're coming to the end, but this is recorded. I'm gonna go edit it and chop it up into everybody's talks, and then we'll also have a nice talk of everyone put together. If everyone here on the call could send me a little description of your project, I'll add a little write-up with it and a timestamp, and that would be awesome. But thanks again for everyone being here. We'll wrap this up. Feel free to hop in our Discord. You can find us if you just go to the76.dev. There'll be a Discord link there, and we're just a dev community hacking on things, entering hackathons, talking about it. That's us. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have a good weekend.
See you guys.